Hey there, Nicole Collins here, and today I want to talk to you about the power of stories. So I recently signed up for a new business opportunity, but the truth is I didn't sign up for the business opportunity at all. I actually signed up for the service, and it came with a business opportunity. I knew about that, but I was just interested in the service. I really wasn't. I thought, okay, maybe down the road I'll pursue the opportunity, but because I have other opportunities that I've built systems around that I'm currently promoting, and I just really didn't have the time capacity to take on a new project. So what I did was, the reason I subscribed to this service is because when I looked at my monthly expenses, I was cleaning house, and I was like, man, I have a lot of stuff here that I bought back in the day on monthly subscriptions that I'm really not using, so I need to get rid of those. And then when I did that, and I also need to look at what services I'm currently using that maybe I can get just the same service or better for a less price. And I was looking at what I had. I was pretty confident I could do that because I at least had heard of a few things that I needed to investigate further that I thought would work out. And in particular, I'm going to talk about my cell phone bill, because I was with Verizon and I was really happy with Verizon. I had been with Sprint and T-Mobile before, just those two, and I can't remember why I left Sprint. I can't remember at all. And I had T-Mobile for a time as well. And T-Mobile, I just really wasn't happy with the service at my house. It just wasn't very good, so I needed to get rid of them. And now it was with Verizon, and I got service everywhere. I mean everywhere. But I was paying through the nose for it. Even with a discount I had from a former employer, 20% discount, I was still paying like $120 a month. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But I just didn't. Everyone was paying a lot of money for their service. My friends that I knew of, and I was happy, and I could afford it. So I just was, it was just by the power of inertia. I wasn't doing anything about it. And my friend, I have to attribute that to my friend Dominique, the power of inertia term that I just borrowed from her, because I thought that was a really cool way to put things for a totally different topic. So I had heard of this new service a year ago when it just launched, and I looked into it. I looked at their coverage map, and it really wasn't a fully developed coverage map yet. I couldn't find my house on it, and I knew that this new service was actually leveraging the T-Mobile network. And I was like, oh man, okay, I had bad experience with T-Mobile, but that was years ago. That was like 5 years ago. T-Mobile was newer, more than 5 years actually. And they were newer, and T-Mobile, if you don't know, is huge in Europe, and they're expanding their American presence. And they put up, I noticed that they put up towers near my house, and this was after I had canceled with them, and I was like, okay, maybe T-Mobile is worth looking at again. But I knew this new service leveraged T-Mobile, leveraged their network, and I liked them a lot more because they were doing something different, something I hadn't seen before. And they were leveraging a different form of advertising called social commerce. Social commerce, yeah. And that's different because, okay, as we all know, we see AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon, the big four, tons of ads, TV ads, Super Bowl probably, all kinds of paid advertising, mass media paid advertising, radio, billboards, commercials, whole 9 yards, millions and millions and millions of dollars spent on mass media advertising. And this company was doing something that I thought was very, very unique, in that here they came as a new cell phone service for a really reasonable price, like $49 for unlimited talk, text, and data. And now they have different plans, actually $29, $39, $49, and $69. And I've now bumped down to the $39 plan, and I'm still super happy with it. But back to the social commerce point, is what they were doing was they weren't spending billions of dollars on advertising. They had a social, like a network marketing type model plugged into this new cell phone service, and they had subscribers like myself and people that have subscribed before me just telling their friends about it, and you could earn commissions by doing that. If you referred 3 friends, you got $20 off your bill, and another 3, another $20, and another 3, another 20, and you're in profit at that point. So at the $49 level, if you referred 9 people, you got $60 off your $60 to you, so you were making $11. And I was like, okay, so this is interesting. Well, first let me see if I like the service. So I'm subscribed for the service, and I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to suck it up, because I knew it was I knew they were leveraging the T-Mobile network, so it's exactly the T-Mobile network. So if you have T-Mobile now, you'll get the same level of service for a much better price. But the T-Mobile, lost my train of thought there for a second. Yeah, I subscribed for the service, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to suck it up. Probably it's not gonna be as good as Verizon, because I was in love with the Verizon coverage. And like I said, I had text, data, and everything, phone service, like everywhere. So I was like, all right, it probably won't be as good, but let me see, and I'll suck it up if it's anywhere near as good. And I got it, and I was blown away. It was really good. It was just as good as Verizon for like far less than half of what I was paying. And in my house, it was perfect. I mean, probably the 10 nearby towers that T-Mobile had put up had something to do with it. And everywhere I go, it's awesome. And I was like, oh my God, kicking myself, because I had heard about it a year before, and I didn't do anything about it, and I could have saved myself hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And so I love the service, number one, and number 2 is the thing sells itself. I've just been telling my friends about it, like, hey, I told them the story that, like, I was looking to cut my expenses, and I attacked my cell phone bill, and now I subscribe to this new service. It's called Solavei, by the way, Solavei, and I'm loving it, and it's saving me so much money, and the service is awesome. And oh, by the way, you can, if you tell your friends about it, you can have your phone bill paid for if you just refer 9 people, less 6. And I was just started signing up people like that. They're like, yeah, oh, and let me sign up my mom, and let me sign up my sister. She's gonna love this. She's basically, she's paying like $80, and she can get it for $49 and get the same service. And I just tell them my story, and they're asking me. I'm not even selling it. I'm just telling them what I did. And now I have this great service for significantly less money, and they're like, oh yeah, give me the link. I wanna check it out. It sells itself. I mean, you can do this. This is how you can break free from the rat race and be your own entrepreneur. You can have a cell phone business up in an instant, for free. Well, not exactly, but you're already paying for your cell phone, right? Everyone has a cell phone, and you just switch service. You save money, and you can start have a cell phone business right along with that for less than you're paying now, because you already have a cell phone service. So you just switch to this, and it has a built-in business compensation model. Why not? I mean, crazy not to do it, I think. But not everyone thinks like me. I think it's pretty no-brainer. So check it out. It's go to solavei.com/brazen. There'll be a link somewhere on this page, either down below or to the side. And yeah, check it out. solavei.com/brazen. And for more internet marketing tips, head on over to my blog, internetpoweredincome.com. There'll be a link there to check out Solavei as well. well, I'm sure. So, all right, that's it for me. Man, I'm getting really long-winded in these videos. I need to cut it out, okay? So if you want to hear more from me, go ahead and subscribe to my list or head on over to my blog, internetpoweredincome.com. Nicole Collins, signing off.